Oh my god, there's a total crash behind me, isn't there? There's a Mercedes off. Welcome back, guys, to some more F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. This is the Imola Grand Prix, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix actually, around the Imola circuit in Italy. So let's take a look at the progress history. We are fastest of them all. Of course, our car hasn't taken too big of a hit. We're still waiting on some components from Mercedes for the engine. Otherwise, we are maxed out. Also, we've had a stellar start to this season. P1 finishes at both Bahrain and China. And we have an additional point from the fastest lap from Bahrain. So we have a total of 51 points to our name, top of the table. But our friend Lando Norris is struggling a bit. DNF in the first race after a big mega crash. And then a decent performance in China. But the wet weather kind of got on his heels because of rain issues and the tire change he made. Drops him back to P4, but hopefully he can have another good one today. So let's head on straight into Imola. Let's see what we can pull off here in round 3. Welcome to qualifying around Imola. The Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix qualifying session is underway, and we've had a splendid free practice session. FP1 spent most of it on the hards and the mediums to test those tires out, and then ended up on the softs for FP2. Couple battles here and there in FP1. Fade Ferrari, Carlos Sainz got in the way, and we battled him for some positions to test out our car's handling as well as our finesse in trying to get those overtakes done around the chicane in Sector 3. That is most important as well. So we will see if we can pull those moves off during race day. Of course, ideally we don't want to encounter any battling early doors, so what we want is a good qualifying session to make it in P1 for the race day. So yeah, we will try our best to get into Q3 and try to get pole position, but if not, we will always have to rely on trying to battle other cars, and I think we have the pace and we have the finesse to do that around here. Solid track, solid timing, a lot of fast sectors, and I was staying quite competitive, especially in FP2. We can see that we are in a league of our own with Antonio Giovinazzi, as well as I forget who the last guy was, but yeah, we've had some stellar runs and we were quite competitive against them. I think it was Perez who was at the top of the leaderboard, and yeah, we are literally separated by 400th, maybe even less, and then the next best car is 4/10 behind us. So we're in a league of our own. That is our benchmark, so let's try and stay competitive. Heading into the qualifying session, nothing much to look at. We just have a nice car, nice setup, and we are ready to rumble. So let's get out there and see what time we can set. Alright, we've made it past the finish line for a P4 time. Not too shabby, but I did make a couple mistakes in the lap that I'm not happy with, so I think I might cool it down and then go for another lap here. Ooh, just about scraping a couple hundredths off with no DRS or no slipstream assistance. I had slipstream assistance in the first lap that I did, so that is the difference. We could have made up 4/10 or so on our lap time. Okay, let's go back to the garage. Oh, great exit. See DRS. We improved by almost 7/10. I think that's the fastest lap. Woohoo! Look at that. Whoa, Lando Norris with an interesting time. 1:11.111. All ones for him, but yes, P1 by 2,000th of a second against Antonio Giovinazzi. Anyway, let's take a look at those who get knocked out. Eyelid Mazepin, Matsushita Aiken, Latifi, and Tictum. Usual suspects. Let's move on to Q2. Thank you, Raikkonen, for a slipstream throughout that whole lap. Should be a one lap and done kind of situation. Ooh, that was more damage than good. Okay. This is interesting. Absolutely stellar lap here. Great rotation. What a drive. possibly the best lap I've done so far. Unstoppable P1 yet again. 110.9. We've broken into the 110s. This is stellar. Absolutely stellar. Very good from us. Lando Norris in P4. He's also making it through. Raikkonen, Verstappen. Interesting to see Verstappen out. Zhou, Schwartzman, Lundgaard, and Sainz. Two big names, Sainz and Verstappen, and then Raikkonen, also a big name, out of this race. Okay. Well, let's see. Q3 coming up. Let's see where we place for the race. Finishing my lap on somewhat used softs. First lap of Q3. Don't mind the delta. That was from a cooldown lap because I had to abort a lap. We're P3. Okay. Unused softs for P3. Fastest of Sector 3 as well. That is promising because we're going to be on fresh softs now.
The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:10.8.
Well, not bad. I can do that. Okay, feeling very good about this lap. 5/10s improved. Come on, cross the line. 5/10s. Is that pole?
Fantastic. You've got pole.
Yes, 2/10 faster than Lando Norris and Esteban Ocon and Stroll with a 5-position grid penalty. So they already have penalties. I don't know how. Let me take a look at the race director real quick. Then incidents. Gasly had a collision with Stroll, and then Ocon had illegal blocking penalty. Not quite sure where that came from. Anyway, that is it. Pole position start, exceptional. This is what we needed. So let's jump straight into race day. Let's see what we can do from pole position.
Hello there and welcome back to Imola, home circuit of the Scuderia Ferrari. We expect to see a lot of local supporters in red today. They've all turned out for what we have every expectation of being a sensational event here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Ace lines up on pole position and Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Giovinazzi, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly and Perez, Russell, Hamilton, Raikkonen and Max Verstappen, Zhou, Schwartzman, Esteban Ocon. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Lundgaard, Stroll, they've taken a grid penalty. Tictum, Nicholas Latifi and Jack Aitken, Matsushita, Mazepin, Eilert and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Advantage falls to me at the start of the Grand Prix. Let's take a look at our strategy then. Soft compound tires that we used during qualifying is the starter tire, of course, and drop this fuel load a tad bit, but we should be fine. Yep, soft to mediums. Depending on the safety car situation, we may make another stop. Let's jump straight into it then. Let's see what we can do from pole position. It's not over until the fat lady sings, of course. Lights out and we are underway. Lando Norris with a stellar start. He gets ahead of me. I'll eat the slipstream here. Oh my god, there's a total crash behind me, isn't there? Is that a safety car moment? There's a Mercedes off. Nope. There's a Mercedes off though. I think Hamilton is at the end. He has fallen down the ranks. I think someone hit me. Did Giovinazzi hit me? Quite possibly. Oh, nearly lost it there. That's a very dangerous spot. Very dangerous. I should be more careful there. I think I've leaned a little too heavily on my tires, so let's be cautious here. I do have the pace. I have the pace around here, I'm telling you. Because I did set the fastest lap. Okay, fastest sector 3 as well. That's a good sight. That's a brilliant sight. Smart move. Extremely smart move to get DRS. The detection zone was right behind there, so we got it. Leclerc lost it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Coasting around the circuit right now with Lando Norris in the lead. 4.5 second gap, but he does have 2 stops. He is making a double stop race today, so I have the advantage. He needs to build a 15-second gap or more, depending on how big the pit lane is here. It's one of the longer ones, I think. So he needs a significant gap, a pit stop worth of a gap, in order to beat me, because I'm doing a 1 stop. So far so good. It's been all quiet on the western front kind of thing. All quiet in the front, you could say. Perez is losing power. Is that retirement? Perez seems to be losing power. Oh no, he's regaining it. Never mind. Alright, teammates in the pits.
Lando in the pits.
Lando Norris makes his first pit stop. Now is he going to go on to mediums or is he going on softs and then mediums? Okay, we won't know.
0 seconds.
Unless we ask. Driver behind.
Verstappen is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 3.1 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 11 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. The time last lap was a 1:13.6.
Okay, Verstappen has 1 stop. Our teammate's on fresh softs. He's in 6th. So I'm gonna exit right in front of him if I pit now, but I'm not pitting now. Tires are absolutely shot, by the way, man. Oh, 41%. Yeah, they've gone.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Okay, Verstappen pits. What's he on? What's he gonna come out on? Let's see. Is it gonna be mediums or is it hards? I have a feeling it's gonna be hards. Yes, hards. I'm gonna have the tire advantage. Oh, Jack Aitken's out. Jack Aitken is out. Whatever happened to him? It seems like it's just a standard DNF. No safety car. I don't think so, at least. Norris has just gone past Zhou. Okay, where's Jack? He's somewhere around here. Yep, looks like a standard retirement off to the siding. No biggie.
Green flag.
It would have been nice if he triggered a VSC or some kind, because I'm going into the pits right now. Alright, so Norris still needs to pit. Zhou still needs to pit 1 more time. Everyone still needs to pit 1 more time. And I'm coming in for my stop now, so let's see. On to the mediums, here we go. Okay. Let's see, can I get a good pit stop, please? Oh, Zhou's in as well. I've just done the same amount of laps as a medium tire runner. 1.9 seconds. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Norris has gotten a gap again. He's extended the gap, hasn't he? Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. There's Giovinazzi coming.
Up to speed now.
I'm just behind Giovinazzi. Okay. But I'm within DRS range, which is good. Now I have completely fresh mediums. Earlier we were on used sauce, so things were a little difficult, but now I should have some pace. George Russell's out. Hello. George Russell's out. He is in Sector 2. DNF in Sector 2. Okay, so we keep going. No safety car right now. No safety car. Yeah, this is interesting. 2 cars out already, so that means 20 cars running. Let's stay close to Giovinazzi, please. Okay, Giovinazzi's in again. Seems like he's in for his final pit stop. Marvelous. Okay, Norris is in the pits for his second stop. Can I beat him out of there? 100%, surely. Yep, we beat him out of there. He's on the mediums, so he's gonna have a bit of pace compared to me because he's on fresher tires. Perez is threatening my dominance here. Perez on softs, wants this position. Can defend the inside line here, going into the turn. Okay, good defense. Could have been a slight cutoff, I think, but he's okay. He's still driving, no biggie. Perez is in 2 now, Gasly in 2, so now I'm definitely in a battle against Verstappen and Latifi. Let's see if I can keep this dominance going. There's a back marker just ahead of me. I really need to get close and get that DRS. It would help me out a lot. Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Oh, Lundgaard's out, or he spun. Lundgaard spun. Lap 20, or 19 for him. Lundgaard spun. What was that all about? I'm assuming it's just AI spinning because of acceleration issues or something. But that was funny. Another back marker gained then. Ooh, Lando Norris and Max Verstappen are fighting it out right now for P2, and I think Lando Norris has just succeeded in being victorious against Verstappen. It's a Suh Elite Racing 1-2. Marvelous. This is precisely what we were after. Domination in the F1 paddock. Ooh, Latifi gets Verstappen as well. I got a DRS issue. Oh no, teammates in the pits. Lando Norris must have taken a hit. Verstappen and Norris collided. Damn it. Darn it. Can you do an overtake cleanly, please, Lando? He scuffed it. Suh Elite Racing 1-2 is out of the books now. Wait. Oh yeah, that's my DRS. For a moment I was thinking I was gonna DNF or something. That would be a very poor weekend. Knock on wood that it doesn't happen. Driving with cruise control on. There's not much I can update you guys on. Solid lead right now. Exceptional lead. If Leclerc is about 20 seconds off and I can get a P1 after a pit, I might try and pit. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep driving because the tires feel fine. And I'm just cruising. I am cruising. Finally approaching a bank marker. Matsushita. P18. So I've already overtaken 2 cars, I guess. Matsushita is number 3. P18. Oh god. No. Nearly made a hash of it because Matsushita made it very dangerous for me to overtake him. Blue flags means slow the F down, man. Now let me through. Guy nearly took that corner high speed and I would have collided into him. Absolute idiota. Fuel saving right now for this final lap. Here we go. 15 seconds ahead. Giovinazzi and Leclerc going toe to toe. I think, yeah, they've been slowed down by Verstappen and Norris colliding after that battle. So that is why I have such a lead. And we've been driving stellar drive. And we have done one fewer pit stop, which is always a good strategy. The AI does 2 stops. I did tire management at only 1. So I saved 22 seconds off my time. Right now I would be around P5, P4 maybe. So it was a good strategy call to keep going on 1 stop strategy. And we've completed the Grand Prix, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix crossed off. Great circuit. Great result to keep our winning streak going here. Oh god, that was close. First warning, I think, of this video, of this episode. So we've kept it clinical this whole time. And without further ado, here we go. Crossing the line for P1. What a drive, what a win. The streak continues and the dream continues.
Hey Jeff, thanks for your work this weekend. Well done, mate. Team effort. Thanks to all the boys.
Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
It's a performance that our Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix winners can be justifiably proud of, and I'm sure there'll be celebrations tonight. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
There you have it. South Korean on the top step of the podium once more. Charles Leclerc and Giovinazzi on the podium alongside me. So I guess Giovinazzi made the final lunge on Leclerc and got that P2 position. What a drive from both of them, but I stood out on top. One fewer pit stop really helped us out, and that was a brilliant race strategy. Well, that is a brilliant race, but if you guys look at the best lap time, my best lap was a 1:13.3, but everyone else was able to set some 1:12 laps, and some of the lower 1:13s, I think. So I wasn't the fastest. I was one of the slower ones, and doing one less stop, one fewer stop, that helped me out immensely. Antonio Giovinazzi is P2 with Leclerc in P3, Gasly, Perez, Zhou, Norris, Hamilton, Verstappen, and Mazepin in the Haas gets P10. So those are the points finishers with Stroll, Latifi, Schwartzman, Ticktum, Raikkonen, Eilert, Ocon, and Matsushita. Sainz and Lundgaard rounding out the finishers with Russell and Aitken not finishing the race today. Standings wise, our streak continues. 76 points to our name, 40-point gap to Antonio Giovinazzi and Gasly, who both overtake Lewis Hamilton, who falls down. Lando Norris goes up to P19 or P5 with 19 points, so he is having a slow start to the season, but hopefully he can pick it up soon. Constructor standings wise, we are still in the lead, 30-point gap to Mercedes, but there's a bit of a shuffle going on. Ferrari overtaking Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri, Red Bull and Williams getting ahead of the Alpine. So the shuffle will continue, so let's see how this progresses over the course of the season. P1 to P1, that is a stellar drive indeed. Unlucky for Lando Norris, who collided with Max Verstappen. That was really an unfortunate event. That caused him to lose a lot of positions. It was bound to be a Suh Elite Racing 1-2, but it went down the drain as soon as that pit stop happened. But still, splendid job overall from the team to secure some solid points. A couple slippage here from there from the AI. Lundgaard spinning. Very interesting indeed, and also Hamilton spinning to get back of the grid, and then he clawed his way up again, I guess. But yeah, I did one fewer pit stop and that worked out wonders. Like literally saved us a lot of time, a lot of delta to the cars behind, and had a smooth sailing finish to the Grand Prix. I mean, the cars should be able to survive on one stop strategy, so I'm not sure why Norris had to pit so many times, why he went for a 2-stop, but I guess once the AI makes up its mind, it'll do it. So the tires are probably only like 10% worn when he pits, so just don't understand why that's the case. And I hope in the future games that I can change his strategy so that he can be on a stronger strategy just like me, and hopefully we can get a 1-2 more often. But it is what it is, and we continue our streak. So we're moving on to Portimao, Portuguese Grand Prix, another circuit that is quite exciting. So we'll see if we can continue the streak, and hopefully we can help Norris find his form again as well. Well, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 content will be going up on the regular, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on all the fun. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay healthy. See you guys at the next Grand Prix.